Guys, welcome to Caitlin's Crypt. My name's Caitlin and today I'm going to be teaching you how to protect yourself whilst you're out on a ghost hunt or paranormal investigation, or if you're communicating with a spirit doll. Okay, so just before we get started, I do just want to say that these are my own personal beliefs and practices. Now, you might find an easier or more effective way for your situation to protect yourself. So, first of all, before you arrive at your haunted location or your ghost hunt, you must be in a positive mindset. Even if you're doing a communication in your own home, it is really important. I don't really recommend communicating in your own home without a lot of cleansing and protection. This is just because at the end of the day, it is your safe space and it should be your comfort zone. I communicate with spirit dolls every day in my home, but I do a lot of cleansing and a lot of protection to keep any unwanted or harmful spirits away. Okay, so the reason that you want to be in a positive mindset is because if you are in a negative mindset, it can attract negative spirits and entities to you. It also lowers your aura, which makes it easier for a spirit to affect you or invade you. And it also weakens you, which makes it easier for a spirit to manipulate you. But being in a positive mindset can really help to prevent this. So my favourite way to get myself in a positive mindset is doing the white light ceremony, which I will be explaining in a moment, but you can also say prayers, you can do positive affirmations, you can meditate, and you can also remember really positive memories to make yourself happy. It's completely personal and I'd recommend trying a few different ways and see what works for you. So the white light ceremony is my favourite way to make myself feel positive. It's calling upon the white light and you don't have to be religious to do this. It's available for everyone and it protects your aura, so it's a white light that stops any negative energies coming into your space. So how I like to do it is I close my eyes and I take some really deep breaths until I feel relaxed. I keep my eyes closed, but I imagine a ball of white light and it's really, really bright. It starts off in my chest and I imagine it growing really slowly all over my body. So I imagine it going all down my arms, down my legs and over my head. And once it's all the way around my body, I expand it so it's a big bubble around me, and then if anyone's with me on the ghost hunt or communication, I can imagine it around a doll, and I can even imagine it around the room I'm in or the house. So once you've got this in your mind and you imagine a really big ball of white light surrounding you, keep that in mind, and then keeping my eyes closed, I do some more really deep breaths in and out until I feel really relaxed again. And once I'm ready, I open my eyes and I keep this image in my head the whole investigation. So like I say, this really just helps to keep any negative energy out of your aura. The next method I'd like to talk about is crystals. They're great for keeping in your ghost hunting kit because they don't take up much room at all. You can carry them around with you in your hand or in your pocket, or you could get a little necklace with a cage around it to keep your crystal in, which you can keep it around your neck, which I find personally the best method. You can also keep them in your home or around your spirit dolls to help protect them as well. So I'll now go on to talk about some types of crystals that you can use for protection. So the first one is black obsidian, which absorbs and deflects any negative energy. I like to wear this on a necklace. Pynite is also great for protection and helps with confidence and positivity. Amethyst is used for emotional and spiritual protection. Citrine is a great energy giver and it's really important in investigations as the spirits can use your energy. And lastly, moonstone is really good for all-round protection. There are many more crystals that can be used and I recommend researching them to find which one's best for you. So crystals do need charging and cleansing. I'm going to be talking about cleansing first, and you should do this as soon as you get the crystal and after a ghost hunt, because you just don't know what energies it's picked up and it won't work as well if it's already got a lot of negative energy attached to it. So the first way you can cleanse your crystal is you can use spring water or ocean water. You can place the crystal in a river or in the ocean to cleanse it, but obviously if you don't have access to this, you can get some spring water from the shops and pour it onto the crystal, imagining all the negative energy running off it. You can also place a crystal in rice overnight, as rice absorbs the negative energy. Just make sure to throw the rice away after doing this so you're not holding on to that energy. Sound vibrations also cleanse crystals, and you can use a sound bowl, bells and music. Smudging with sage also cleanses them, but just make sure to keep the windows and doors open while you're doing this. I will be going into a bit more detail about sage shortly, and I'll be showing you how to do this. And you can also cleanse crystals by lighting a candle next to them and using a white light from the candle. So I'm now going to be talking about charging your crystals. It's really important to give them that energy back, and I do recommend doing this after an investigation, or if they're in your house or around a spirit doll, around once a month. I usually do it on the full moon. So the first way you can charge your crystal is by leaving them on the windowsill overnight during the full moon. It's best to do it during a full moon, but you can also do it just on a normal night as long as there is moonlight. You can also use the sunlight, but I don't recommend this because it can damage the crystal. It can dull the colour and leave it sun damage, which, you know, it's not great if that happens. You can also bury them in the ground during a full moon, but if you don't want to bury them, you can just leave them on top of the grass because this charges them really well using the energy from the earth. You can also charge your crystal using another crystal, which is selenite. And if you place your crystal on top of the selenite, it will magnify the energy and also charge it. It is recommended really around once a month, but obviously if you are doing ghost hunts, you want to do this more often so they have that full charge, and also cleanse them so they're not holding on to any negative energy. And every crystal is different, so please research the crystal that you have, because they can have different properties and different ways of charging them and cleansing them. Okay, so moving on from crystals, sage is an excellent way to protect your home, yourself and any spirit items you may have, just like my spirit dolls. So what you want to get is smudge sticks, and you want to light them just enough so that they're smoking but they're not on fire, just how I'm doing it here. To sage yourself, you just want to waft the smoke all around your body, ensuring you get underneath your feet, which is where a lot of the negative energy sits for some reason. To sage your home, open all the windows and doors and just walk around wafting the smoke into every corner of your home. Also get your sofa, curtains, bed, anything that can hold onto energy really, or where you spend a lot of time. This is also what you do while you're cleansing a haunted doll or item. You just want to waft the smoke all over it, and then the negative energy can leave through a window or a door. I just want to add, if you are enjoying this content and want to see more just like this, please subscribe or leave a like. Any comments can also be dropped down below if you have any questions. I would really appreciate it. When you are in an investigation, or if you are communicating with a spirit doll, please don't be rude to the spirit or swear at them or try and provoke them in any way. I always just imagine them as, you know, someone that I'm meeting for the first time or a friend. Unless they're a demon or a negative entity, they are just a human spirit just like me or you and should be treated as such. You came into their space and you're the one that wants to communicate with them. Just remember that, you know, don't try and be rude or provoke them. Okay, so the last tip I want to give you is never go alone, especially if you're going to a paranormal investigation or a ghost hunt in an abandoned building or an old house. You never know what could happen. There could be other people there. Depending on where in the world, there might be wild animals. You just never know. Also, if a spirit session does start to go bad, that other person can help you sort of come out of that situation and bring you back into your positive mindset and help to protect you. You never know, you might need an ambulance or you might have a fall. Anything can happen really, so make sure you just don't go alone. Always protect yourself physically and mentally, and don't put yourself in any unsafe situations just to do a ghost hunt. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really hope to see you all in the next video. Bye for now.